I'm delighted that we have in the European Development Days the subject of property rights and land tenure as one of our major topics. For a long time I have been encouraging legislation to be made on property rights, as you know. We have to shift our development perspectives from a sense of giving and handouts to empowerment and making people stakeholders. Despite the extraordinary achievements of the MDGs in the last 15 years, we still have over 1 billion people living under $1 a day, and poverty is increasing, not decreasing. Aid alone is not enough. Today, 1.2 billion people worldwide live without permanent homes, land access or formal property rights. Many millions of people living in slums pass those slum buildings from generation to generation. If we give them a title deed, they become stakeholders, they suddenly have wealth, and they can have collateral from which they can borrow and start businesses and also pass on that title deed to their children. At the moment, these people are generationally living in slums without any value that they can hold to. Neither the government nor the slum dwellers win. Both sides lose. Extra legal and unregistered wealth has recently been estimated to value of 3.9 trillion USD, a sum 93 times larger than the total amount of aid delivered to developing countries over the last 30 years. These are assets. In their current state, they cannot be protected or mobilized, but might hold the key to an evolving development agenda. For now, it is a dead extra legal capital to which ownership is, to put mildly, a clouded affair. 9.3 trillion of resources that cannot be unlocked for the full capital value and which is limited to trading within a narrow circle of people. Without a legal piece of paper confirming their property, i.e. a title deed, people in poor countries have nothing they can borrow against to build their businesses. I am urging governments in developing countries and ministers to look outside their window, look at the slums, and give those people a piece of paper saying that they own that piece of land on which they live. Because they have lived there, their grandfathers have lived there, their fathers have lived there, and their children will live there. But if you give them a piece of paper with a title deed which has some value, they will look after that property, keep it better, be able to use that as collateral to start businesses, and you create wealth at no cost to any government. My report, which was passed in the European Parliament, The Role of Property Rights, Property Ownership and Wealth Creation in Eradicating Poverty and Fostering Sustainable Growth, was passed with a clear majority, and I'm very happy to say that the European Commission has now accepted to enact it in the real world in which we live. And I would urge the Commission to start putting together a clear budget line for property rights and land tenure security, continuing to support long-term land governance, reform and streamline land tenure in their country strategy papers, which we draw for each of our partner countries around the world. The key challenge of the 21st century is food scarcity, energy scarcity, water shortages, urban population growth, environmental degradation, climate change, and natural disasters. These are all related to land tenure in one way or the other. So let us empower those who do not have now to have something that they can protect, improve, and work with for the prosperity of their families.